Hi everybody, it's week 9 of Summer CSA, and that means we are halfway through the summer. We have another great box for you this week. Everybody is gonna get purple carrots. These are really fun. They're fresh. They're not as sweet as our fall carrots, but these are gonna be the last carrots that everybody gets until our fall carrots are ready to harvest. These are coming in a bag. A great place for them to stay. You can just keep them in the bag and throw them in your fridge. Everybody's getting 4 ears of sweet corn again. The sweet corn this week was really nice, so we didn't trim it at all. We still probably have about 4 weeks of corn left, so this is a great time to start stocking up. I have just been cutting it off the cob and throwing it in my freezer. I haven't been blanching it or cooking it at all. It freezes pretty well that way and doesn't get super mushy in the freezer. We have the spicy salad mix for everybody this week. This is a mix of tatsoi, 2 different types of mustard greens, and a green called Tokyo Bakana, which is a very mild green. So this is going to be a mix. The mustard is going to be on the spicy side, and then the tatsoi greens are going to be really nice and sweet. So a really nice mix that is not too spicy and not too sweet, but really great and crunchy and really awesome for fresh eating as well as sauteing. Everybody's also getting 2 cucumbers again this week. These are on sale again. We still have lots. These are going to keep well in a perforated bag like the one that your salad mix came in, or a container that's left a little bit open so they can breathe a little bit and not get mushy. We also have salad turnips for everybody this week. This is a fun surprise out of the field. These sized up really quickly, so they're a really nice big root. Big beautiful bunches with the greens are edible, but you should cut them off and remove them from the root before you store them. They're gonna store better that way. These are really great in just chopped up fresh in your salads. You can also saute them in butter for a nice side. We have green bell peppers again for everybody this week. A really great cooking staple. Also, I've been putting these just chopped up fresh on my salads for a nice crunch. And then we have yellow onions this week for everybody. These are just starting to get papered, so some people might get some that don't have any papery skins. Some might have just 1 layer of papery skin. These are going to store best in your fridge because they're not fully cured, but they'll still last quite a while in your fridge. I wrote a little bit about onions in a newsletter last week and the different types that we grow and how to use them differently in the kitchen. So check out the newsletter for more information on how to use a yellow onion. Our Wednesday members are getting a bunch of dill. Our Thursday members are getting a bunch of cilantro, so opposite of what folks got last week. These can be stored the same as one another. Just trim the ends and then stick them in a cup of water in your fridge. It's nice to have a bag over the top to keep that moisture from getting out, but try not to get the leaves wet as they tend to get slimy. Our Wednesday members are getting the first tomatoes of the season. We're getting a little pint of cherry tomatoes. I sold these as mixed tomatoes, but we didn't quite have enough of the different colors to mix them well, so each pint is its own individual color, and some of you are going to get a pint that is fully green cherry tomatoes, and I can assure you that those are ripe. They're actually very sweet and delicious, so don't be alarmed if you get a pint full of green tomatoes. It's a variety that doesn't ripen into a different color. It stays green, but they are ripe. And then our Thursday members are getting a nice little bunch of celery. The celery stalks on this are going to be smaller than what you're used to finding in the store, but this still has a really great celery flavor. The leaves are also edible, but they're a very strong celery flavor, so I would use them as you would an herb, which is sparingly. Since this is kind of long and probably won't fit very nicely in a container or a bag, I would suggest chopping the leaves off and storing them like you would an herb, and then keeping the stalk end in a bag or Tupperware container. And this will last, at least the stems will last for quite a while in your fridge. And that's everything this week. Enjoy your veggies.